Happy Sunday, everybody. We have our Social Security roundup for the week of December 23rd, 2024 to December 28th, 2024. During that week, we had Christmas. It was really nice. Um, there is, of course, a flu, bug, or cold going around. So most of the people in my area of the woods have somehow caught it, including myself. But mine seems, if this is the way it's going to be, I'll take it. It's very mild, as I would say it. But okay. Um, Going back to it, we had our week. We had still a full week despite the holiday. So let's go to it. On the 23rd, that was Monday, we had, oh yeah, just a reminder for the self-employed people. That would be giggers, that could be DoorDash, that could be Lyft or Uber or Instacart drivers, I suppose. Um, if you are claiming disability, receiving disability, or anything else, uh, or if you're needing earnings credits to be insured for Social Security disability, now's the time. This is the end of 2024. It's your last chance to earn to get those credits. It is also your last chance potentially to um, make any business expenditures you may need if you have been, um, in the gross sense, going over SGA and you need to reduce that with necessary business expenses for whatever your side business is. Okay, so that's a reminder on that. Pardon me. On Tuesday, yeah, this is my throat issue. Christmas Eve. Oh, sorry, guys. December 24th. I'm losing it. Hold that thought. Okay, I'm gonna try to get this out, but I'm not sure it's gonna come out, guys. And Harry was just bragging how mild it is, right? So Tuesday, doo-doo-doo. Yeah, this was about what happens to your disability benefits. Oh my gosh. When your extended period of eligibility, EPE, runs out after 36 months. And what happens? I think there was some misconceptions out there, so I wanted to strain that up. Okay. Christmas. I promise you I didn't do this one on Christmas. I just put it out there on Christmas. This was a great refresher on a court ruling of a few years ago with regard to our veterans and how the court ruled that the ALJ really must consider 100% VA disability ratings, as well as the evidence that led up to it. So while the court does not have to uh, embrace the rating decision or find someone SSD disabled because of a rating decision, he's going to have to go through all that evidence that got the person the rating disabled decision at the VA, and then discuss that evidence and how it affects the finding under SSD. The reason why they don't have to find a 100% disabled vet disabled under SSD rules is because the definition is very different and SSD is a lot more stringent. But that doesn't mean you can ignore the evidence that led to the other one. So it's surprising that that even had to be said. I mean, it just seems ridiculous to me. Like that would be obvious. If it's medical evidence, it doesn't matter uh, that you don't have to absorb the rating and find them disabled because they did, because the VA did. But you certainly have to go through the medical evidence. Okay. This 26th, the day after Christmas. Um, so that would be Thursday. This is kind of a reshare because it's been a while and it is a rather lengthy video from a while back where we kind of go through from beginning to end what you're going to expect when you start an SSD or SSI claim. It gets a little detailed. So there is a table of contents I think I put in there that I took from the other one where it provided you a what minute certain errors would be. So it might help people find things a little easier. But I thought it was a little overdue. And so I wanted to reshare it again so people coming on board now who weren't here 2 years ago can get that big oversight. Okay. Of course, Friday was Friday Fraud Law Review, and this concerned a New York SSA employee who conspired with some other bad people to defraud grandparents and put the fear of injury to their grandkids um, in order to swindle money out of the grandparents. An SSA employee. Yeah, not fun, huh? All right. And then Saturday, we had true or false. If you ask SSA to cancel your representative payee, will it cause you a CDR? That's a touchy question. And there's no necessarily black and white answer, but we go through the concerns and the things that might not be a concern and how maybe you can mitigate any concerns. So take a look, see there if any of that fits your situation. We got the new week coming up and it's going to be the new year. So I will see you guys. That's my dog. I'll talk to you later. Bye. It's still Sunday. Did you miss last week's Social Security roundup? Not this week that you just heard, but the one prior to that, and want to catch up? I'm attaching it now. Have a great day. Bye. Good morning. Happy Sunday. We're heading into Christmas. Yay. Okay. Sunday Social Security roundup. Here we go. So Monday the 16th to Saturday the 21st. What did we have on the 16th? We had, oh yeah, we were talking about unsuccessful work attempts, also called, probably more slang, is failed work attempt, and what that is and how that can help you in your case. We use them all the time. I mean, all the time. Okay, so then Tuesday, the 17th, we have, it was about, oops, hold on a second. I just lost my spot. I just bumped myself. Yeah, if you're working when retired, when is there a penalty? Which really isn't a penalty. It's more of a discount of the amount, but you get more payments, blah, blah, blah. And when isn't there? So take a look, see at that if you are of retirement age and you are thinking of working or are working. On Wednesday, the 18th, December 18th, I always remember that date because when I was 3 years old, on December 18th, 1970, we moved from whatever town we lived in New Jersey. It might have been Myersville, I think, to Chester, where then I lived till my 30s. Okay. And I just always remember December 18th. It was really snowy and icy, and I remember slipping all over the place, and I was riding in my dad's dump truck. That's how I got from the house we were moving from to the house we were moving to. Isn't that the weirdest memory? So bizarre. Okay, so here was like a true false scenario that someone had asked about or had a presumption about. So we were just getting to the bottom of it. And the person was incorrect in their belief about the effects of a reasonable accommodation in the workplace and when that does and does not affect your Social Security disability claim. And there is an area where it does, and it's unfortunate. But so it was, this one's called, if my past work had reasonable accommodation, it won't count at step 4. True or not true? So we go into whether that's true or not true. The next day, the 19th, we discuss how your back benefits will be calculated for Social Security disability. Again, because someone was asking about it, one of you guys. So, and I know my people ask about it all the time, so I put that out there. And then on the 20th, of course, it was Friday, Fraud Law Review. This is about a not so lovely Vermont woman who stole her deceased brother's benefits for a really long time. And if you look at the sentencing that's in there, she got like a slap on the wrist. It's pretty disgusting. True or false is another true or false. And this was for somebody who is now my client. It was about when you have a bunch of smaller impairments, none of which disable you, should they be included in your SSD claim if they're not the big bad disabling or what you consider to be the big bad disabling impairment? And we definitely have an opinion on that, guys. So take heed. That would be applicable to probably anyone who applies. So I really think you're going to want to review that one. And that was it, guys, the last week. So I hope you all have a wonderful Christmas. Videos will still be coming out. So, there's just too many to not. But anyway, I hope everybody has a very Merry Christmas, remembers what the Christmas season is about. And I wish it to be a blessed one for everybody. And I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.